Hello, my dear students. How are you? I hope that all of you are very fine. Be happy, feel comfortable, and let us read the second part of this chapter, The Rat Traps. In the second part, we shall see that the vagabond or the peddler had stolen the money from the old crofter, and he went from there along the road. He walked for some time along the road, but after some time he left the road and got into the jungle, into the forest. And already I have told you the forest was really very thick and very formidable. Formidable means fearful. And then from morning till evening he was walking round and round in the jungle. He was trying to get out of the forest, but he was unable to get the way to cross the forest to the next edge, and that it was darkening more and more. And when it was much more darkness, so he was unable to understand what to do, where to go, and that is why he sat down perplexed. Means he was embarrassed, he was nervous, and he sat down on the ground with his hands on the head, and he was thinking what to do, where to go. He was very much tired and hungry also, but fortunately he heard the thumping sound of the hammering. Then he came to know that really there would be a company, a factory, there would be an iron mill, and that is why again he collected the energy, and he got up and he went toward the sound. And really he found an iron mill. Long ago this iron mill was the Ramstow iron mill, iron work, but now this mill had gone into the hand of other iron master, and this iron master or the owner of this iron mill is an army retired man, and that is why he is very strict and punctual. And every night he was coming on the round at least 2 times to see whether the people were doing the work sincerely and honestly or not. And on the other hand, you know that this season was the winter season, and that is why this ragamuffin means the man in rags, beggar. Beggar. The man in rags. This man was really shivering from cold. That is why he had gone in the forge where the boiling machine was there. Boiling machine was set or fitted, and he lay down there and he was warming his body. And by chance, by the way, the iron master came in the forge, and he saw, by mistake, he saw that this man was his army friend, army comrade, and that is why he got him up and he invited him to his house or to his parlor. Parlor means house like palace. House, grand house, you can say. So he invited him to his parlor, thinking that he was his friend. And on the next day it was Christmas Day, so he wanted to enjoy this Christmas Eve. Eve means evening. he wanted to enjoy this Christmas evening with his friend, because he had lost his wife, and his son had gone to the foreign. Only his loving daughter was there, and that is why he wanted to enjoy this Christmas Eve with his friend. But this vagabond or ragamuffin, he refused, because he did not want to get into the rat trap again by accepting his invitation, and that is why he refused his invitation. So he was disappointed, and he went his house. Then he said this fact to his daughter, and he also said to the daughter to go and convince him for the dinner at the Christmas evening, because he was his friend. His daughter was really very loving natured, very kind natured girl, and very convincing natured girl. She went to this man in the factory, and she said to the man so lovingly, so sweetly, and so convincing manner, that this man could not refuse her. Then she gave him a fur coat given by her father. They went to the house, and she served a good food for him. He ate the food in the night, and he slept late in the morning, and he was set by the father, by the iron master, to shave his beard, and to take bath, to wash his face, and that is why accordingly he washed and bathed, and he shaved his cheeks clean. And when the iron master came the next day in the broad daylight, then he saw that really he was not his friend. That is why he became very angry at him, and he began to shout him. Then this ragamuffin said in very philosophic manner that he did not accept him when he invited him. He had refused already, but when he sent his daughter again, then he came there, and that is why he was not the sinner, he was not the culprit, he was not the guilty. But the father warned him, threatened him to give him over to the police if he did not get out of the house. At this, the girl interfered, and said to the father that he should not say like that, because they themselves had invited him, and they had invited on the Christmas day. That is why they should not get him out of the house. And in this way they enjoyed the Christmas evening on that day, and they on the next day they went to the church for the church service. And when they reached there, they saw that some people were saying about the rumor that there was an old man, there was a thief in rags, means there was a ragamuffin who had stolen the 30 kroners from the old crofter. Then when they were coming to the house, on the way, the iron master began to scold the daughter, because the daughter had interfered him not to get him out of the house. Then when they reached the house, he asked the servant if the thief had gone away. Then the servant said that he was not a thief, he had not stolen anything from the house, but he had given the Christmas present to them. And when Edla saw the Christmas present, it was the rat trap. In that rat trap, there were given 30 kroner notes and and a small letter, a little letter. In that letter, she had written that he had written that he was thankful to Edla that she made him one Stale, the army officer, from a beggar, from a thief. So he was thankful to her, and for this he had given this rat trap as Christmas present to her, and also he had written in the letter that he had requested Edla that she should give these 30 kroner notes to that old crofter, and in this way he was very much obliged and thankful for this work of Edla. Thank you very much, my dear students, and we shall discuss on the question answer when we meet face to face. Thank you.